Chapter 5. The Path to Redemption. The team reconvened in the lab, the atmosphere charged with hope and tension. Under Adrian's guidance, they recalibrated the equipment, implementing his changes. The moment of truth arrived as they initiated the sequence once more. The lab buzzed with energy as the team prepared for the final experiment. Adrian double-checked the calculations, his hands steady for the first time in months. The team members moved with a shared purpose, their movements precise and coordinated. The hum of machines, the steady beeping of monitors, and the sterile scent of antiseptic filled the air, creating a tense atmosphere. Maya approached Adrian, her expression one of quiet confidence.
"We've got this, Adrian."
He nodded, feeling a sense of calm settle over him.
Let's make history.
The sequence was initiated, and the room fell silent as they watched the monitors. Data streamed in, and for a tense moment, nothing happened. Then, the system stabilized, the entanglement link holding steady.
"We did it," Maya whispered, her voice filled with awe.
The room erupted in cheers, the sound a cathartic release of months of tension and effort. Adrian felt a wave of relief and joy wash over him. This success was not just a professional achievement, it was a testament to his resilience and the power of the human spirit. The system hummed with precision, and the entanglement communication link was established. A message sent from Horizon Station to a probe orbiting a distant star was received instantaneously, defying the limits of light-speed communication. Adrian stood in the center of the room, taking it all in. His colleagues surrounded him, their faces alight with triumph and relief. For the first time in months, he allowed himself to fully experience the moment. He closed his eyes, feeling the tension drain from his body.
"Adrian, this is incredible!"
Dr. Jenkins exclaimed, her eyes sparkling with excitement.
"Do you realize what this means for our research?"
He nodded, opening his eyes to meet hers.
I do, Jenkins. This is just the beginning. We've opened a new door, and there's so much more to explore.
Dr. Liu, unable to contain his enthusiasm, pumped his fist in the air.
"We did it! We actually did it!"
As the team celebrated, Adrian felt a bittersweet pang. The success was a testament to his resilience and the human spirit's power to overcome despair. It was also a reminder of his personal journey, one that had changed him profoundly.
He thought of Elena, wishing she could be here to share in the moment.
Her memory, once a source of pain, now felt like a guiding light. Later, as the initial excitement began to settle, Adrian took a moment to reflect. He stood by the observation window, looking out at the stars. Maya joined him, a warm smile on her face.
"You did it, Adrian. We all did," she said softly.
He turned to her, gratitude shining in his eyes.
I couldn't have done it without you, Maya. Your support means more than I can say.
She nodded, her expression serious.
"You've come a long way, Adrian, and I'm proud of you. But remember, this is just one step. There's still more work to be done."
Adrian smiled, feeling a renewed sense of purpose.
I know, and I'm ready for it.
As they stood together, looking out at the vast expanse of space, Adrian felt a profound sense of peace. The universe, with all its mysteries and wonders, no longer seemed indifferent. It was a realm of endless possibilities, a canvas for the human spirit to explore, create, and thrive. The following days were a whirlwind of activity. News of their breakthrough spread quickly, garnering attention from the broader scientific community. Messages of congratulations poured in, and invitations to present their findings at prestigious conferences followed. The team worked tirelessly to prepare detailed reports and presentations, eager to share their success with the world. Adrian found himself at the center of this flurry of activity, a role he had once relished, but had come to fear in his darker days. Now, however, he felt a sense of fulfillment and excitement. He knew that their work could revolutionize communication and open new frontiers for exploration. One evening, as Adrian reviewed his notes for an upcoming presentation, Dr. Liu knocked on his office door.
"Dr. Keller, do you have a moment?"
Of course, Liu, come in, Adrian replied, looking up from his desk.
Liu entered, holding a small data pad.
"I've been thinking about the implications of our work. What if we could use the entanglement communication link to not just send messages, but to transmit more complex data? Imagine the possibilities for real-time data sharing between distant colonies."
Adrian leaned back in his chair, considering the idea.
That's an intriguing thought, Liu. It would require significant advancements in our technology, but the potential is enormous. Let's explore that further.
Liu's eyes lit up.
I'll start working on some preliminary models. This could be the next big step in our research.
As Liu left, Adrian felt a surge of inspiration. The possibilities were indeed endless. Their success had opened new doors, and the future was bright with potential. He made a mental note to discuss the idea with the rest of the team during their next meeting. That night, Adrian found himself unable to sleep. He wandered to the observation deck, the familiar comfort of the stars, soothing his restless mind. He thought of Elena, imagining her beside him, sharing in the excitement of their discoveries.
Elena, he whispered to the stars, we're making progress. I wish you could see this.
He felt a sense of connection, as if she were there with him, guiding him forward. The pain of her loss had not disappeared, but it had transformed into a source of strength and inspiration. He knew that she would be proud of him, and that knowledge filled him with determination. The next day, the team gathered in the lab for a debriefing. Adrian stood at the front, a series of slides projected behind him.
Our success with the entanglement communication link is just the beginning.
He began.
Dr. Liu has proposed an exciting new direction for our research, using the link to transmit complex data in real time.
There were murmurs of interest and excitement from the team. Dr. Jenkins raised her hand.
What kind of data are we talking about, Adrian? And what would it take to make this a reality?
Adrian gestured to Liu, who stepped forward.
We're looking at the potential for real-time data sharing between distant colonies, which could revolutionize everything from scientific research to medical emergencies. The challenges are significant, but with our combined expertise, I believe we can make it happen.
The team spent the next several hours brainstorming and outlining the steps needed to pursue this new avenue of research. The energy in the room was palpable, a stark contrast to the somber atmosphere that had pervaded the lab only months before. As the meeting wrapped up, Adrian felt a sense of accomplishment and excitement. They were on the verge of something incredible, and he was grateful to be a part of it. He looked around at his colleagues, feeling a deep sense of connection and camaraderie.
Let's get to work,
He said, his voice filled with determination.
We've got a lot to do and the future is ours to shape.
The team dispersed, each member diving into their tasks with renewed vigor. Adrian stayed behind for a moment, taking in the empty lab. He knew there would be challenges ahead, but he was ready to face them, armed with the support of his team and the memory of Elena. As he left the lab and headed towards his quarters, he felt a sense of peace and purpose. The path to redemption had been long and arduous, but it had led him to a place of hope and possibility. The future was bright, and he was ready to embrace it.